18. Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Why, man? Because this one we finally gonna have our rest, man. Alright? This present time ain't got shit on the kingdom, man.
Yeah, because when you get
it ain't even a pinch. You know, it won't even think about it. That bullshit happened, you know what I'm saying, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because the kingdom of heaven gonna be so beautiful, man. Glorious, man. We're gonna be in our power, man. All over again, gonna be right back at the Garden of Eden, man. Paradise, man. Like it once was, man.
Because when you really think about it, anytime you faced with temptation, if you focus on the temptation, it's hard.
Yeah.
But if you focus on the result of you overcoming the temptation, the glory behind you getting out of the situation, you focus on that, then it becomes easy. Like, okay, I see it. See, a lot of times you get caught off guard with it, and then you not even realize you're being tested. But one thing about the Most High, you're gonna keep sending those temptations your way. And you might fail the first time, you know. That's why I say a righteous man fall 7 times till you get back up. And then when it's just like anything. You might have passed your driver's test the first time, and you say, "Oh shit, man, fuck it, I can't do it." No, you went back and you took your test again. Eventually, you passed, man, because you knew, all right, eventually, I'm gonna get it, you know. But if you think about when you faced with these different adverse temptations, man, diverse temptations, you think about the outcome of the situation more than the situation itself, you know. Like you might get on a situation on a job, your boss rub you the wrong way, or he say something offensive to you. Now that's a temptation for you to cuss his ass out and tell him out. Like, you know, your flesh won't, man, I'm gonna tell this motherfucker by himself, man. You know? But when you react the way the Lord will have you react, all right, which we say what? Agree with the adversary quickly, you know. What it say? Soft answer turn away wrath. You know what I'm saying?
Be ye angry and sin not.
Be ye angry and sin not. Then the glory of the Lord will be revealed in you. And you just say, all right, boss, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? He probably just ridiculed you in the word. You know, Esau got a real smooth way of putting you down, and then trying to make you feel good about putting you down. You know, he got away with words. He's a fucking serpent, he is. But that's just the point, man. You don't focus on your flesh, think in the spirit. Because your flesh is the one that's going to lose to the temptation. Your spirit, right, if it's Yahweh Hashem Haushai, it's going to be victorious. You finished that Romans 8. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man.
Temptation can come in any forms, you know. You get losing your house, losing your job, getting in car accidents, you know. Temptations, man. Trying up your faith, man. You know.
Then what it say? It said no common to man. Because hey, the apostles.
She got the fringes on.
The apostles been catching hell, man. All right, the prophets been catching hell. Y'all act like this new. They say ain't no new thing under the sun, man. What happened to Job, man? Job was catching hell. All right? And Yahweh shall try Abraham's faith. Yahweh. All right? Everybody, hey, it's being tempted, man. All right? We gotta go through the same thing, man.
That's right. Look at the generations of old, man. You know?
And no servant is greater than his master, man. So you gonna catch hell, it's about how you gonna overcome it. All right, and this going back to the mark of the beast, man. How you gonna overcome it? By coming back to these laws, statutes, commandments, man. All right, that's how you gonna overcome the mark of the beast, man. Keeping the sayings, man, to the end.
But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
That's right.
But will, with the temptation, also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Come on, man.
Temptation.
Hey, that's how you know that. Hey, now that's a cut on free will. Because he put you in it to make you go through it, and guess what? He bring you out of it. You know, like when the time Israel coming out of Egypt, he pushed Pharaoh, that spirit on Pharaoh to let him go. And then once he let him go, they got a look about 3-4 miles out. You know, they been here to the sea. Pharaoh changed his mind. Who changed Pharaoh's mind? The Lord. Nah, go get them back. Then by the time he said go get them back, they chased Israel. Israel already got through the sea. The Lord had to see the flood them out. Nobody know, man, everything is done within your how about Shema Shai will, man. You hear me? He put them through it and took them out of it, man. Straight like that. And guess what? He put us in slavery. And guess what? He taking us out of slavery.
Can you read that again, Brother Shai?
The whole thing?
Just the part where it says
that you may be able to bear.
Yeah.
It says the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
It's like your coach. You know, I keep referring to this coach analogy, but your coach wants you and your team to win, right? Yeah. And he's going to put you in a spot where you're going to succeed the best at, all right? So if he puts you up against, you know, the D1 athlete, you're going to overcome it. He has faith in you. You got to have faith in him that he put you in that spot for a reason, all right? Same thing in this truth. No matter what you're faced with, the Most High is on your side. You got to believe that you're part of the elect. You got to believe that you're part of that winning team, you know? You're going to overcome this, all right? Even if I, slip up on this play, the scriptures say a righteous man falls 7 times, but he gets back up, all right? He's going to do better. He's going to get better. He's going to grow in this truth. He's going to get closer to Yahweh Shema Shai until we're on those chariots, man.
Ultimately, the Most High is building us up with these temptations for that hour of temptation. Because when the hour of temptation comes, there ain't no getting back up from it. You go see a certain test you gotta pass on the first time. Ain't no second chances with the mark of the beast, man. You fail that test. See, that's why the Lord said he gonna keep you. The Lord's gonna assure that you pass that test. If you keep his word, right? When you come out here and you right? You give it your all, you're gonna fail some of these little tests before you get there. But the closer that we get to that time, the more you should be getting built up to overcome this little bullshit, man. You should, after a while, this little bullshit that we go through in this world, it should be, you know what I'm saying, minute. Like, you're not even thinking about it. Like, for an instance, it might go through your mind and it's right back out. It's like, oh, okay, you know? So, when that time comes of ultimate temptation, the mark of the beast, hey, the Lord is gonna have you built up for that, you know?
This is Isaiah 46:9. Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, thy power, and there is none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me. You know, it says remember things of old, you know, because the scriptures always talk about things written aforetime were written for our understanding. When you read about how the Lord delivered his servants through certain things, it builds your faith, builds your trust in him that he can pull you through anything. You know, Daniel and the lions did. You know, David and Goliath. You know, all these stories are to give you comfort, and then you start to experience something similar to that. You know, remember your personal experiences. Yeah. You know, remember how you came into the truth. You know that it had to be a higher power to bring you into this, because the things that you were doing in the world, there's no way I should have found this truth, man. Absolutely no way. Doing the things that I'm doing right now, are you serious? There has to be a higher power.
Brother, I always quoted, man's born of the Lord. So he brought you into this thing. You just have to hope that he didn't bring you into this thing and didn't choose you. Because we all, as a nation of Israel, are called to do this. A lot of our people don't even hear the calling. And then some of us get called in, but we're not chosen. We get spewed out. Lord willing, none of us men that we stand and we fight with, us brothers, all right, are those that's just temporary. We all hope and pray that we endure, that the Lord don't take his Holy Spirit away from us, man. Because it said that, hey, just like he give it, he can take it away, man. You know? Just like we had an example of a Jake, which he went with GMS, he was an ISUPK. He's coming up here talking, telling us about his experience, and basically what he told us is that he ran out of gas, you know? Which I can understand how that could happen with ISUPK, but at the same time, on the other hand, you could have a brother that come into ISUPK, or for example, you just had a brother that was with GOCC. He follows GMS now. So you could be called into this thing and just be with the wrong, be led by the wrong shepherds, man, all right? And in the midst of that, if the Lord really wants you, he'll pull you out of that and show you the right shepherd, man. Show you the right way, you know?
That's it's a fifth thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. That's why you gotta feel Yahweh shot daily, man.
Yep. It's bigger than just knowing, coming to the knowledge that you an Israelite. You know? It's one of them rappers, he rap with he on that song We Are Not Alike. What's his name? Rastafari 9. He said knowledge is power, but powerless if you got it and don't acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have the knowledge that we're Israelites, but you have to unlock the power of being an Israelite.
Yeah, it's like potential.
Right.
You have potential to be the best athlete, but that's just potential.
Yep.
Unless you reach the maximum of your potential, you ain't worth shit.
Yep.
That's just a whole lot of work you didn't do. That's all potential is.
Until he come, man.
Like
That's
Derrick
it,
Rose. It's just for like an example, Derrick Rose. We saw the potential that Derrick Rose had to be the elite, one of the greatest. But the injuries knocked him down, you know? Brought him down. And that was the Lord's doing. Hey, the Lord can injure you in this thing, man. Hey, what if the Lord paralyzed you from the waist down? You gonna stop coming out because you're in a wheelchair now? Are you gonna roll on up the count? Alright? And keep pushing the word.
Hey, the brother Itazwam, or the elder Itazwam from the Wisconsin camp, he gets those nerve things in his back.
Yeah.
But the Most High always puts the spirit on him to make it out to camp on Saturdays.
Yep.
Even if it is hurting. He's still bearing it, man.
Yep. I even seen it where he was hurting all the way up until camp. Then he loosened up, and then after camp, he was right back tight. So you know the Lord, it's in the Lord just using our vessels, man, to push this word, man. You know? We have to continually pray, man, that the Lord keep building us up to overcome our flesh, what's the word?
Appetites.
Yeah, our fleshly appetites. That's right, bro.
I got really quick about praying. This Psalms 55 and 22. Cast that burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So whatever you're going through, cast your problems on the Most High, you know? You worry about taking care of the spiritual things, he gonna take care of the carnal things.
Right.
You know? So you gotta pray daily, man.
Yep.
It says, scripture say pray without ceasing, man.
Pray without ceasing.
You know? So yeah.
You got it, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so whatever you're going through, just pray, man.
Yeah.
Always remember your power.
Because when
Nah, you gotta.
Because when we get into that time, that hour of temptation, we finna get the revelation. Matter of fact, I'm holding Revelation 13. We come into that time, right? We're gonna be having a whole lot of temptations, man. Right? Because one, the whole society is gonna be on that chip. All your needs is gonna revolve around that chip.
Now they're gonna be the new world currency.
That's gonna be the new world currency. So what you gonna do for food? That's a fleshly thought. What you gonna do for clothes? That's a fleshly thought. What you gonna do for shelter? That's a fleshly thought. So if you keep thinking about that shit in that day, you're gonna fail. that's why you gotta get built up now. That's what the brother was going into with prayer. While you do got these things, you really don't like the brother in Zaporn in Mississippi. We don't love this shit, man. You can't love this shit, man. You know? Yeah, it's okay to, you know, use the world right now, have these things, certain luxuries, you know, which most brothers don't got a lot of shit anyway. A lot of brothers ain't in the position to just be well off to have a lot of things anyway. Most brothers just got enough, like the scriptures say, don't got daily bread, have neither poverty nor riches, right? Be ye content, all right? And so when that day comes, when you don't have the things that you thought were necessities, you won't be living off of that. You'll be living off this word. You gotta be looking for your Bible, you know? Cause this food is what's gonna keep you going, man. Cause it's not the outer man that moves, that keeps you alive. It's that inner man, that spirit, man.
Can I bring out a precept?
Go ahead.
This is Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Be careful for nothing,
Yes.
but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your requests be known unto the Most High.
It say with prayer and supplication, man. When you go into that word supplication, it goes into supper, all right? Because when you pray, the Lord gives you substance, all right, to overcome your circumstances or whatever it is you're asking him for or whatever it is you need. He gives you the means to attain it. So in that day, you're gonna be wanting to pray that you don't give in to a goddamn Chick-fil-A spicy deluxe sandwich, man.
Pork chop sandwich.
You know? Or a goddamn pork chop sandwich. Now the only thing out there to eat is pork. Well, the Lord said his servants gonna eat. Nah, but we ain't gonna eat that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, it says strive for the truth unto death. And the truth is that pork and catfish and all that shit are disgusting acts of wickedness, man. So even in that day, we not gonna bow down, man. You gotta have that Maccabean spirit in that day, man.
Maccabean,
Yeah, I sure gonna say that.
yeah. Cause the Lord said He gonna feed us that day, man. He gonna give us drink, you know. That's
We
why
got that. They go back to that faith. All right, that we gonna be good in that day, man. We ain't gonna be depending on Esau.
fuck you.
All right, we ain't depending on Esau now. We depending on Yahweh Shemal Shah, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But the money do come from Esau because we gotta go to work. But at the same time, shit, the Lord put a spirit on Esau. All right, to do that, man. You know?
The Lord control all things, you know.
The Lord control left hand and right hand side, man. And the Lord put the spirit on Esau to give you that job, man. You know, that accepted it.
So we go ahead.
I was gonna make a point on denying that pork chop sandwich or whatever. Hey, remember the spirit of or the story of Daniel in, was it Habakkuk? That was making this. Yeah, when he was making this.
Yeah, it was Habakkuk. Yeah, it's that story of Baal and the dragon.
Because the Most High had it to where an angel brought a prophet that was making a meal and brought him to Daniel and dropped him off some food. You know, he was probably starving.
Boy, he eased around judgment.
he just made where the prophets were hiding in the hills, and how did they get fed? I think his birds came and delivered them certain vegetables and herbs.
The birds fed them.
Yeah, the birds fed them. And also getting led out of Egypt. Most High made it rain bread, man.
Yeah, rain manna. Yep. Rain manna down from heaven. No, you got it, bro.
So when the scripture says, hey, his servants are gonna eat, you gotta have faith that, the Most High is the chef, man.
That's why he said, look at the days of old, which is what you're going into. Look at the days of old, man. So if either you got 100% faith in the Lord or you don't. If you really believe these scriptures, you believe in the hour of temptation, in the day when the ultimate test comes, when it's time for us to eat, the Lord gonna feed us.